Yeah, that shit be hitting my card every 3 months. I need to take that shit off. How I get the comments off, bro? You know where? I know it's in these options. Advanced settings. Display me. Okay, I got it. I'll take it off.
Sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just
Thank you.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle. They run. This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Chess in this motherfucker.
From the gun on third down, Griffin on the move to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Griffin on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Get the fuck out there, motherfucker.
First down, a run with Cohen. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ooh.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play.
Here we go, Vaughn.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got Dallas.
Oh, he stepped up to get the first.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards to pick up there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, you gotta pick that,
Jalen. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Check 59, Mike.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, yes.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
How you get Tucker, man? You trade for him or you draft him?
They make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Griffin, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What's wrong with Jerry Rice, man?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start hurts them there a bit. Backs them up to 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, Taylor.
That's Lamar Jackson or somebody
he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
You got it. You got it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races. Side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Oh, they do nothing. Can you move?
So that'll back him up 5.
Yeah, I'm good. I pick. I'm good.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Jalen Ramsey was running the route for him. That's the only thing I hate about this.
He ends up throwing a second one as
they run the route before you can even run it.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
There's nothing you can do to stop them from running your route.
Move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They go play action. Griffin. He's got his man on the crossing route. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Cohen.
Oh, big man got in the way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Griffin completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
When he said that the season forward, all my players progressed to X-Factor.
Quarter number 3.
Got some color ads.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And then with that acquisition of Micah, whatever his name is, and Patrick Peterson just made my defense lock up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Sit down. Make him sit
down,
bro.
Do to attack us in the second half.
So she can stop pacing
half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Griffin, and he'll find Hall. And they can't bring him down.
Damn, bro.
He takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Nah. I can't pick up that either. Hold on, it should after I pause. Alright. Try it now. This should be good.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
He only at 87, bro. Oh, okay. Damn, bro. Oh, back in there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He throws and he gets the slant route to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Griffin rolling to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Whoever that is, he fast.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Yeah. RG3 at 99. Speeds. I know he got to be fast.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin.
Catch the ball, son. Come on, Kittle.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
I done did that shit twice. I don't know what's going on.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Smith. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
I was trying to take it.
Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's probably why
Gain of 3, 2nd down.
You do know the trees do that. Take that snag.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 52. Truck. 59,
That's them
Mike.
trees.
59, Mike. Check.
From the 36, Jackson looking in zone for Joe. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Cohen, 72 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
Joe,
that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to rip off
let me hit him,
chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pick up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Trevathan, if you don't get out the way and let Conley pick the ball off.
His intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check 49. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it,
I kicked one in the damn end zone. I don't know who I was playing. I kicked one all the way into the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, yeah.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Smash him.
Throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to
when they made that,
flag,
that's broken,
and they did there.
No offensive lineman. Yeah, no offensive lineman will go downfield if they know it's RPO like that. Not that fast.
On second down, Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is
I keep doing it every time.
The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They only need a yard
what's
here.
called?
Third down
Keontae in some trouble, fam. He ain't got Tyreek Hill no more. I ain't afraid of nobody beating me over the top no more. He in trouble.
Get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Anyway, 3,
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I
definitely wasn't trying to pick that shit out, bro. That you got out of there.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously
confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good game, fam.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feeling they're moving the ball.
Offense really ain't that good. If you can stop Tyreek Cohen
and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass,
the defense stout.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Huh?